Hello everybody, welcome to a collective reading. My name is Negustita and I just kind of felt called to start recording. So, before I get into it, y'all know the drill. It's time to cleanse. Whatever energy I had going on in this space before I started channeling has been, pushed to the side, cleansed, removed, so that I can channel accurate and clear messages for the collective watching to put us all on our path of the highest good. Whatever it is you need to hear right now is exactly what I'm hoping to bring into this space to channel. All right? Okay? Take a deep breath. Now, at the time that I'm recording this, I actually don't know what's going to come out for you guys. I don't know if today's reading is going to be like a juicy one, if there's going to be any love or romance. If there are, I have this oracle deck specifically for romance placed to the side in case that's what comes out, because sometimes, that kind of stuff likes to pop up in these readings. On another note, I don't know if you guys are curious where I got this crystal. I kind of just want to share with you guys. So this crystal, I believe, is a clear quartz, and I got it for $10 at Marshall's. Now I don't know like how crystals work, and I don't know if there's like a thing to it. This crystal feels very real to me, and I have some clear quartz, but it does not look like this. I think it's clear quartz. It said it was. It could be like some kind of offshoot. I think what made it cheap is because none of the crystals are large. They're all kind of like these small little things, but I think it makes it stunning. I think it's very beautiful, and I've slowly been drawn to like not. Do you see this? This is more clear quartz. I'm pretty sure it's clear quartz. Crystals that are like kind of not aesthetic. It's kind of unusual. I would say like Libra energy, maybe Aquarius energy. Anywho, so sorry, I'm like feeling interesting. So anyways, with that being said, if you were curious, maybe at your local Marshalls, you can cop a pair. I don't know. You can catch or buy a interesting looking crystal. I bought that one for I think $10, 10 or 15. It was the best $10 spent in my life. I don't think I've spent $10 more like satisfying or whatever. Anyway, so today I felt called also to use a deck that I don't normally use or don't use as often. Something that's a little unconventional. Today I'm feeling very unconventional. I feel like those who are watching, some of you might be Aquariuses, some of you might just think differently than the collective. You don't fit in because you like unusual stuff. And I felt very called to use a deck that I don't normally use because it's unusual to me. It doesn't feel as natural, but it doesn't mean I can't channel with the deck, of course. I'm very multi-useful, multi-purposeful. Oh my God. Anyways, and that's what I'm getting so far before I've even tapped into the energy of the collective. So, well, I'm tapping into it, obviously. And the collective is here, let me tell you that. So we got 2 cards here, and it seems like the message is about, it could be a love reading because we do got this Knight of Cups. And then we also have a 10 of Wands moment. Now, I'm starting to feel like this may not belong to the collective. This could be a message for me, but let's see here. What does the collective need to know about this energy that's shown up in the reading? Okay. Okay. Okay, you guys. So it seems like a past situation that's ended, and it's left somebody feeling very ragged, very bruised. Do you see how this cat, look closely, do you see how this cat in this image has a bunch of wands tied to it? Imagine how uncomfortable, how like your shoulders must be killing you all the time, or wherever the pressure is being placed on this cat, right? They must be in pain, because of what they've been kind of forced to carry, or what they feel like they have to carry with them throughout life. And with this, I want to say there's a message here about sometimes we believe things to be true more than they actually are. For example, and I'm bringing up religious stuff just because I feel called to. But and this is a tricky topic to talk about. But if any of you have been raised religious, then you will most likely, specifically Christian, you probably have been made to feel like, being queer or being gay is not okay. I do have to just let you guys know, like, this is a girls friendly space. Okay. This is a space that does not condone any form of hate, especially unfounded hate like homophobia or transphobia, or straight up, like, what even is fear? You don't gotta live by it. But with that being said, I feel with this, there's a message here in this card that I kind of just feel called to relay, that sometimes we feel like something is true, but sometimes it's not, right? For the longest time, being gay was considered a crime against nature, when in fact nature itself is also gay. There's over 1 billion species on this planet. You bet your ass, like, half of them are gay. All right. Or some species don't even procreate with the opposite sex. Okay, there are some species like lizards, some types of lizards can just create, or some snakes even can create fertile eggs on their own. Like, I know for sure platypuses, platypi, I don't know. The platypus can do that. So anyways, I'm just thought to mention it because I feel like this pile might be struggling right now with the concept of what should be and just what is. I feel like this this 10 of Wands moment could be highlighting how in some regards in our lives, this is just a general message for anybody watching. Just remember, life isn't always about what should be. Sometimes it is about what is, and it's easier to accept what is than to try to force what you think should be into reality, because honestly it just causes you pain. Also, another thing I noticed, there's 4 elements here: earth, wind, fire, and water. I thought that was fascinating. Another thing I want to mention here. Also, another thing with this Eight of Pentacles, I'm kind of feeling like somebody is working on themselves. Someone is also realizing the magic lies from within. This card, for some reason, makes me think that we believe in magicians. We believe in beings, intergalactical beings like gods that we can't even perceive, but have an idea of what they are. And we believe in these things wholeheartedly, have faith in them. But sometimes we forget that the magic is actually within ourselves. Hard work is ultimately how you make your dreams come true. Somebody had to manifest a home before the first house was ever built, right? Someone had to dream it, think it before it became a reality, right? And the mansions that we live in now, same thing. Someone had to dream it, think it before it became a thing, and then they had to build it as well. Which goes to show there's little holding us back from making our wildest dreams come true. And I feel like this card is really talking about how someone is coming to realize that they need to work on themselves, and may have already started the steps to work on themselves. I think actually they've made it quite far. It's something about this Knight of Cups. This person here, you know, this energy is somebody who had a mentality on life, kind of, you know, kind of slow and steady takes the race. But this person also may have been prone to playing games, or maybe they felt very stuck, or they felt very overworked. It's something about like obstacles that they put up on their own, like they, without realizing it, right? Like somebody, this person here may have had an unhealthy belief or an unhealthy work habit that kind of made them overworked, and they felt like they needed to be like that in order to survive. And there actually could have been an era in their life where they needed to be so crazy about something, or overwork themselves, or try too hard, or did something here where they felt a lot of pressure coming from within more than from the external reality, that kind of forced them into this Knight of Cups energy where they may not have been giving to you as much as you deserved. I feel like here it's, especially with this Taurus, it's something about like it took too long, or their approach wasn't necessarily, I wouldn't use the word toxic. It wasn't like they were evil, but still, I don't know. I'm gonna have to pull some more cards to really get the situation, because just from this spread, I am getting the sense that this is about a past person here, that a cycle feels like it's been completed, or, you know, somebody's removed themselves from the situation. And then, you know, as a result, someone else is feeling like the pressure has been put on them. Like maybe there was a time where you felt like the pressure was on you, but now it's like on them and they hate it. Because you simply just choose to disconnect yourself. I do feel like somebody here has removed themselves from the situation and has allowed another person to kind of grow up a little bit. Also, 8, 9, 10. I'm literally about to write that shit down. Anyways, it definitely is feeling like there's some kind of progress being made, ascension here. Some type of elevation is occurring. Just thought to add in my selenite stick. But yeah, there's some kind of like progress being made. I really do feel like there's some kind of progress being made. Now, the last card I haven't really addressed and haven't really been wanting to talk about is this Nine of Swords. Something about it is feeling very... You ever feel something uncomfortable and you kind of just eject yourself from that emotion? Do you ever just do that? Do you ever have an issue and you kind of just choose not to acknowledge it? I don't know. I'm feeling that way about this Nine of Swords. And I think the reason why I'm feeling this way is because there's some type of hurt somebody is trying to suppress or forget. This could be, you know, I'm not really sure where this energy is coming from, but I do strongly feel like it is both parties. You know, both sides of this have a deep pain that keeps them up at night, keeps you anxious, afraid. So honestly, it can come from a number of places. It could be a wad of anxiety you built your whole life, or it could just be from this one situation. But it does kind of feel like somebody is working on that now. Okay, there were some blockages stopping somebody from expressing themselves or being honest about how they feel, and they are working through it and may actually try to show up now in a healthier energy than they once were. And I think that's what this message is about. Someone feels like they're trying to ascend to get to you. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting. But more on the situation. Oh. So we got the Justice card. And then we got the Temperance card, which is furthermore reiterating the fact that somebody is balancing out their chakras. Somebody here or somebody in your energy this collective listening is actively trying to work on themselves to come towards you, and specifically storing balance. They might have had some out of whack energy, okay? They might have been dealing with some karmic cycles, some tough cycles. It's something about like they had a lot to work through. They had a lot to unpack. They had baggage, baby. They had baggage. And if this connection fizzled out especially if it fizzled out in a bad way, understand like what God was doing for you at this time, or spirit, whatever you believe, whatever you identify as the one love, the all loving being, right? Was trying to show you this person wasn't ready for whatever you were ready for. Okay, this person was unbalanced and they needed to restore balance from within. And as a result, okay, they hurt you. They hurt you so bad, in fact, that you're disinterested in whatever this person has to offer you. And that was by design. That was by intention. Okay, Spirit wanted to make sure, especially if you ever prayed for clarity, if you ever prayed to your higher power, to God, if you ever prayed to this being asking it to reveal something to you about this person, Spirit delivered. Spirit gave you what you asked for, and to the point where it almost burnt a little, to know that the fire was hot, to avoid the fire again. All right. And now the fire is coming back. The fire is coming back and hotter than ever. All right. So we got the Chariot here in reverse. Then we got the Four of Cups. Then we got the Six of Cups. The Three of Cups in reverse. And a few more energies here, but kind of running out of space. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to switch to this other deck because I am getting a heavy romantic energy from this pile. I mean, not pile, my bad. This collective here. This reading feels a lot about a love situation. Kind of not gone wrong, but just a love situation is what what this collective reading is about. Okay, and specifically, here's what I'm getting. The situation is between two or more people who felt a connection towards each other, but one person wasn't acting right and the other person had a difficult decision to make. And that difficult decision was to choose themselves. Okay, it seems like you were not getting justice in this situation, so you had to leave it. Now this person, because you pulled away so hard, you pulled away to the point where they don't even feel your energy, or they feel like you've actually forgotten about them, which is the thing that ultimately, the stress that ultimately motivated them to start working on themselves, which was by design, right? And now this person has done some internal healing. I feel like, I want to say they're a much better person than the person you left them. The last time you saw them, you saw a version of themselves that I want to believe that they've shed, but I feel like more than anything, they've just restored balance within themselves. Like, I want to say, honestly, they still have that shadow side, but what I'm getting is maybe for them at their journey, maybe they're not meant to shed that shadow side so much as find a balance. I don't know what your person does for a living, but whatever it is, maybe they actually need this shadow side of them, because I don't get the feeling that they've eradicated it or that they've removed it or whatever it was. It's more like they've found a balance. They've understood it. They've kind of they have value for it, so it can't go away. And there's no guarantee that this shadow side isn't going to continue to cause disruptions in your guys' connection, but that's what I get so far. And I might just tap into this energy. This is the second night we've seen here. This person has two different approaches to how they want to come towards you. They want to come in sweet. They want to be very kind. And they also want to show interest. Something they may not have done so much in the past. They also want to approach you correctly. So that's also what this Knight of Cups energy is. They're not going to... I want to say, especially if the situation is romantic, this person is not going to... I can't even say it. Okay, be warned. This person wants to sleep with you. Very, very bad. Okay, I get the sense that if the opportunity presents itself, they will take it. But there's another side of this as well. they don't want to hurt feelings. I get this sense that they're going to be very careful about what they say and how they say it. They're being very thoughtful, or they have to be thoughtful, or they realize like not being thoughtful is what got them in this situation in the first place. Also, 7, 8, 9, 10. Anyway, so we got the Chariot card here. Okay, the Chariot card is in reverse. So what I'm getting is this person is, you know, with all their might trying to come towards you, but there is a obvious delay, an obvious blockage. So you guys might be in a separation period. You might have very well rejected this person after they've tried to renew themselves and come towards you, or they worry that you will, or that's what your energy is giving towards this person. You make them feel like they will be rejected either way. And the 6 of Cups does feel a little bit random in this situation, but I do kind of feel like this person may have a deep love for you. That's what this card could be about. Or something about your inner children, your inner child. You and this person's inner child are absolutely in love with each other, or would have come to love each other, or there's some type of something. Okay, whenever this person is around you, or whenever they think about you, they get like butterflies in their stomach in a good way. They feel genuinely either understood or appreciated or not judged. You know what? Actually, on this topic of inner child, I feel like the connections this person has entertained, or the kind of connections that used to hurt their inner child, but they kind of shut that side of them, that side of themselves off. So being around you not only felt like an entirely different aura, entirely different energy, but you and this person's inner children who were both hurt by those type of people. But basically what I feel like is one person decided to reject what other people would say about them if what they said only hurt them, and the other person actually conformed even harder to blend in with those people. Okay, so one person is living in their complete authentic truth, and another person was avoiding that truth, all right, or ignoring it. But honestly, it seems like for this person, that's kind of where they were meant to go in life, something like that. Like, I'm actually kind of feeling like this person, I mean, whether or not it was in their destiny, it seems like how they turned out is who they are supposed to be, but now they've come to balance themselves out. So there is no longer misplaced assumptions or judgment on another person. More so like their emotions have become more balanced and more stable. And because they've done this inner work, they can kind of, it's like all their energy is now being pushed towards you and getting you back is kind of what I'm feeling here. Like this person has definitely, if they had bad karma coming to them, they've paid off that karma. And now like they're being presented a path towards you. With this 3 of Cups and 7 of Wands duo, this is kind of like background energy. I do definitely feel like there were some toxic energies around this individual. There could have been people who were pretending to be this person's friend, and then turns out the whole time they were rooting against them. You know that one Megan Thee Stallion line? Acting like you riding the whole time, you trying to pass me. That's the one lyric that's playing in my mind. Like it's, I forgot the name of that song, but basically she's going off and she's talking about how, like, you know, honestly, people, their true motives are not always revealed, and it seems like this person learned a lesson about true motives. Okay, and then we also got the 7 of Wands, and I do kind of feel like this is a sort of primal energy. This person has been put in situations where they either needed to defend themselves or they would die, or they were in situations with people who were constantly in competition with this person, or maybe they work in a place where they are constantly in competition with other people. Okay, but I am getting heavy competition vibes. Like this person is highly competitive. They might have some Aries in their chart, or, you know, sun sign could be Aries. I am getting a water type of vibe just because of this card here, but you know, it's also this water, Cancer energy. Anyways, guys, I do feel like though this person was honestly, this is a combination here. They had bad influences, and they were also in a headspace where they were constantly in defense mode. So yeah, it's given this connection was doomed from the start. I'm gonna pull some more tarot though. got this Wheel of Fortune card. Also, I love that cat. The cat, their design is just cute. And then we got the Six of Wands here in reverse. Yeah, this is talking about the past, you guys. I am getting the sense that, okay, well, first of all, you were on somebody's mind for sure. But you guys, the past here tells a story. It seems like, okay, you know what? Tapping into this person's energy now. What they want to reveal to you in this reading is they messed up, okay? And either they received they were like in a period of bad luck, which is why they acted that way towards you, or after you left they started to feel bad luck. Either way, this person is not like doing well, or they weren't doing well, either at the time you met them or the time after you guys parted. It's something about like failures and what they might have tried to invest in not working out for them. Or this could have very well been like the way it's like a connection here, like the way they were treating you is how the universe started to treat them. So if they were being distant, avoidant, not giving you attention, they were not receiving the fruits of their labor. Okay, they were failing in their projects and their endeavors. They weren't getting good grades, or if they were in school, or if they were trying to start a business, that business didn't go anywhere. It seems like, honestly, in hindsight for this person, it's like what they were kind of learning subliminally from the universe is the more they put into you, the more they get out of life. It's kind of like keys to happiness, okay? Or you know what, better yet, like this person felt like at the time, oh, wow. Anyways, basically, the happier they made you, the happier they were. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's weird, but okay. You are definitely on this person's mind, and I will say this: it seems like they're ready now with this Fool card. But this energy is kind of hard to decipher. So you know what we're gonna do? Switch over to the oracles. So can you explain this energy, Spirit? There was a card that... Not today. All right, so this person honestly avoided you because they were avoiding their own healing. This person may have at some point in time avoided you. We got date in reverse. I do definitely feel like they were not giving you good dates. It was low effort. They were putting low effort in general into the connection. It's like they got what they gave, so they got nothing, or they got shit. All right, and it does definitely feel like it wasn't injustice to you. Like that's kind of what I'm getting here. Wow, remember when I said keys to the heart? Keys to happiness. Funny how. Anyways, it definitely does seem like this person's heart is open to you now, or they feel like you guys are a good match, or maybe you are moving on, because with this new love, I do kind of feel like, you know, your energy might be coming in now. And oh wait, it doesn't actually say new love, but I thought for a second it did. Either way, I do definitely feel like this pile is moving on for sure, or is attempting to, but this person is now trying to bring back the situation. I do also feel like Spirit supports them, because I'm not gonna lie to you, this energy shows up in almost every fucking reading. Yeah, this person also may have some self-indulgent issues, or they definitely have shadow work to work on. The butterfly. Yeah, there's a lot of stuntedness. Like this relationship has not been able to heal, has kind of just been meh, like just shit, honestly, since the start of it. Yeah. Okay, well, but you know, I am gonna ask Spirit for some advice here on what to do. Spirit, what's the advice here on the situation with the collective and their person? Don't let the past hold you back. And then we got meditate and contemplate. Okay, you guys. So the advice here isn't going to be a one size fits all. I do want to highlight something though. The colors in both of these cards are very similar, and I think that is not by accident. We get the green, and we got green and blue, which represent the heart and the throat chakra. I do definitely feel like you guys may, if you don't have any blockages in those places, then, you know, I do just suggest like really tapping into what your heart has to say. Okay. And that's what the advice here is, because ultimately you're the ones who are going to have to choose what to do and live with it. Spirit, what is this person's desire for, what's this person's desired outcome in this connection? Well, I guess this, okay. Watch, looking out, stalking. Yeah, I don't know. This person's weird. We got I like you at the bottom. Codependent addiction. Yeah. I'm gonna be real. You know, it's not looking too cute. This person is definitely obsessed with you. And there was a time where you guys may have liked them too. And if you think you still like them, and you could, well, or if you feel like you still, as I said, meditate and contemplate. I do feel like for some of you, you may think you like them, but actually you are just feeling their energy. Like they're the ones obsessed with you, and you feel it. And that's what's giving you the, oh, I think I like this person. Or for some of you, maybe you still do, but I do honestly, like, I don't know. I don't know about this person, but to get into the advice here, that's up to you. Okay, this is up to you, because you're gonna learn a lesson one way or the other. And I'm not thinking it's a good idea to take on this person and try to be with them, but I will say this, their energy has shifted, and it does definitely feel like they will try. And if you give them away, if you open up even just a little bit, they'll find a way to jam themselves in there. Trust. So, you know, if you like, give them an inch and they will take a mile. So if you are thinking even just a little bit letting this person back in, they will find a way to get you the way that they want. That's what I'm getting from this energy. They'll find a way. They're very obsessive, and this person is a powerful manifester. Even if you think it's not to the point where it will overpower your own will, but this is an energy that if you do not put there's some battles you go into and you do not put your most powerful fighter at the beginning, right? But then there's some battles where if you don't put your most powerful fighter in the beginning, you will get beaten, okay? Like, you're gonna lose. And that's kind of just what I'm getting here from this person's energy. They are very strong. Because honestly, before I started channeling, I did not think this person was going to show up, this energy. Not that I normally do, but it's usually like, I honestly feel like this wasn't the original message. Their energy just interjected, TBH. Okay, but I will say this, the advice from Spirit is genuinely to take your time with it, to contemplate, to also meditate, because I'm thinking commitments. This person will find a way to get you into a long-term commitment with them. And, you know, like marriage, I'm really getting marriage union is also kind of like sifting through my mind. I do kind of feel like this person is going to find a way to marry you. And that's not going to be something you can just undo very easily. And it's something about like their will, their way. So if this is not something you want from this person, if you already know, like, they got hell of red flags, baby. Girl, they got enough flags to open the 6 Flags. Okay, all right, this person got enough red flags. you could probably open a little runway, a little for planes in your backyard, because there's gonna be so many goddamn flags, or you know what, race cars or whatever. But with that being said, not to, shame this person, because we're all going through shit at the end of the day. All of us, every human here watching, nobody's perfect. Okay, no one's perfect here. But I will say this. A big part of this person is accepting them as they are. So if as they are makes you uncomfortable, not uncomfortable, sorry, uneasy. If as they are does not give you comfort, okay? Of course, in every relationship you should be challenged, but if it goes past growing and more into, oh, I don't know if this person is safe, okay? Because there's one thing about growing, but if you can't feel safe around this person, don't force it, just accept it. Accept that this is not someone who can make you feel safe. Anyway, you guys, kind of rambling here. But yeah, meditate, contemplate, choose the option that's best for you. Because spirit isn't going to tell you yes or no, go after this person. I mean, maybe in other readings you might hear it, but from this reading, we're getting real raw and real personal here. I do just got to tell you, like, I don't know about this one, but either way, you are gonna learn from this experience. So like, I'm kind of also like getting, like, if you do choose to go down this path with this person, you will learn many lessons with them, and they're gonna be powerful. Okay, but if you do go down a different path and you decide not to go with this person, you will find somebody else and you will learn some powerful lessons with them. But I think that the decision to walk away from this person is also going to be a powerful lesson in and of itself. Now, we got two things here, right? Don't let the past hold you back, which is interesting. Is an interesting message here. And then we all have another message: meditate and contemplate. I do feel like here, like, you can go either way. And the only way you'll know what's best for you is if you choose this person. If you do I meant to say, the only way you'll know what's best for you is if you meditate and contemplate. I did also want to interject here too, but every relationship has its ups and downs. No relationship is perfect. Personally, I'm a fan of the single life. Even though from time to time I catch myself craving a man. But I will leave you with some advice. If you ever had to question this person's capacity to love, is that the type of person you want to make the highest level of commitment of love you can make with a human being on this planet? Is that really the person you want to make the highest level of commitment of love, right? Marriage. Because I don't know, for whatever the reason, I feel like there's marriage hidden in these cards. There's something about you guys being a union or being nothing at all. And now that's just what I'm getting energetically. Okay, take it only if it resonates. But marriage, okay, like, that is the concept of it, right? I mean, it's changed throughout the ages, but in the modern 21st century, when you choose to marry someone, you marry them because you love them so much. In fact, the love you have for your spouse is meant to surpass a lot of people in your lifetime that you'll ever get to love. I honestly, I feel like the only person you love more is the children you create, or God, or your parents, or whomever, right? This is somebody who will do their best to stand right by you. This is somebody who will try every day. They'll wake up with the intention to be the best husband or wife or spouse for you, but there are going to be a lot of days where they fall short. In fact, you know, they may fall short more than they actually succeed at being those things for you. And every day you're going to be challenged with the task of loving them anyways, loving them even when they don't meet your expectations. And it's not that your expectations are high, they just may be too much for this person to handle at this time. They may get better over time, you know, who knows? Energy changes all the time. This person may become a saint in a matter of years or not. But anyway, you know, I'm trying to be fair here and give like a balanced perspective, right? If you choose or if you don't choose, just based on what I'm reading from this energy. Okay, this one reading, which by the way kind of calls me back into using more cards. So you know what, actually, well, you know what, actually, I'm going to swap out the deck real quick, see if I can get more messages. This reading is going to be kind of long. I want it to be kind of long. All right. Ooh. That might have been too hard. Okay, Spirit, what can you reveal to me about the situation with the collective and this Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups energy? Okay, so we got the Two of Swords. So I do definitely feel like you guys are feeling very conflicted. And then with this Two of Cups, I also feel like there is some kind of, either you don't believe this is true love or it's just not true love. And that's what maybe you're trying to understand yourself. Like you're trying to figure out, was this connection an authentic soul connection where, you know, somebody, this keeps you up at night. This makes you restless with this Four of Swords. Sorry. This is the Four of Wands. Oh my God. You guys are in a separation. Okay, but you may also still be restless about the situation. We got Two of... Oh, fuck. This is the Two of Swords. I misread this card as the Two of Swords. I'm not really sure why. It's actually the Knight. No. The Knave. It's the Knave of Swords. So, you know, in traditional tarot, I think this would be the Page of Swords. So, you know, this energy, I mean, each card here is about a goddess. But this particular Knave is known for being very energetic, you know. This archetype is, you know, someone who's very quick on their feet, very smart. They're also, you know, curious, and they're constantly searching to learn more. And they usually have like a lot of energy dispersed in different places. This could also sometimes talk about like a conversation or an air sign, maybe a childish person. I do kind of feel like, especially with this arrow kind of cutting through, I just feel like this person, which may be the viewer, is wondering, you know, the like what truth lies behind this connection. And this is something that does definitely keep you guessing, keeps you wondering. But this Four of Wands, it does, you know, maybe this is about separation. Actually, but I want to ask. Oh, okay, we got the Ace of Cups. Spirit, can I get a clarifier for the Four of Wands? Yeah, so, okay, so it seems like in this time of separation, you've come out of a hermit mode. A hermit mode. I mean, honestly, I don't get it. I don't get what these two, this combination of the Hermit and Four of Wands. But I feel like they want to say something about how this connection And they're all these cards are really meant to highlight how you feel, because on one hand you feel like it's hopeless, it's useless, give up on it, and on the other hand it could be true love, and that's what really keeps you kind of guessing, wondering, tethered. And that's a sign, you guys. That means something. The fact that you don't know if this is an authentic connection or if it's not an authentic connection, that is a sign. Me personally, I would take that as a sign that I'm being played, or someone's not being clear here on purpose, because at the end of the day, if you love someone, I mean, okay, me personally, like, I would only marry someone who had the gall, the gumption to let me know how they feel. But that's just me. All right. And then I'm gonna take a few more cards, and then I am gonna close out the reading because I'm actually starting to get hungry. So we got, what is this? It looks like the Hanged One. It is. This is number 12. So it's the Hangman. And it's in the reverse, and yeah, you already know what this means. Someone's feeling stuck as fuck. Stuck, not sure what to do, because it does seem like you have two options ahead of you. I mean, you actually, for some of you may have more options than just this person, but it kind of feels like right now what's more important, what's weighing heavy in your energy is wondering, should I or should I not, you know, give this connection another try, another go around, or is this person my true love, or are they not my true love? It's kind of, somebody is guessing here. And, you know, I'm obviously, I mean, baby girl, all I can do is give you advice. Okay, baby boy, babe, you know. All I can really do is just give you advice on what to do in this situation, but you also have to really question where you get your advice, because I am a 22-year-old. I'm, as wise as I may sound, I don't have 40 years worth of life experience, which would change maybe my perspective on the situation and what advice I give you. So just remember that, you know, when you go to watch tarot reading videos, you know, honestly, the truth is we may be connected, like tarot readers are connected to the other side, right? The unknown, what the High Priestess card represents. And with that being said, we still have to make judgment calls, and the advice that we give comes from a source of our own intellect, our own intuition. And you know what? I've been put through a lot of trials. I've also been in a lot of romantic situations that did not pan out well, or sometimes, you know, nothing would come of them at all. And what I've noticed is the connections that really last are the ones where people make it an effort to let you know how much they care about you. So whenever issues come up, you guys actually work through them. Whenever something's wrong, you know, if your day isn't good, this person is there for you, and vice versa. And that's just the truth. So if you're not sure, that could be a sign of what you should not do. If you know for certain this person loves you, and you know this person will treat you right, then I will suggest you go after it. Because if you know for sure you'll be taken care of, that they love you, that they'll nurture you, that they'll be there for you when you're down, and vice versa, if this person will actually make an effort to be there, and don't let them sway you now. I get the feeling you should avoid that. But if in the past actions, the way they treated you in the past, if you know for sure and you have no doubt in your mind, which obviously isn't true, that this person loves you and will be there for you, then I would recommend you do it. But if you're uncertain, no, personally, I wouldn't do it. But either way, this is a valuable learning experience. Let me tell you that. You'll learn from this situation. We got the 7 of Wands, and then we got the 7 of Swords. You guys, do I even need to say anything more? There is there is a lot of distrust in this situation. There's a lot of even betrayal, deceived energy. And now whether this person has made a full 180, I'm not sure, and I can't say that they have, and I can't say that they haven't. And their energy didn't even really imply that they changed, just like they paid off their bad karma, and on an energetic level, spirit will allow this connection to go through. Like, God will allow this person to contact you, right? Like in the past, you know, especially if you didn't hear from this person, that was spirit intervening. But now, like, they've done some type of work and they can come back. However, whether or not you accept them, that's still free will. That's up to you. And this person wants you bad enough that it could happen. Like, the sheer power of their will is enough to make this connection jump off the ground if you give them a little bit, right? Like, if you allow them to sway you or to woo you, they will successfully and most likely get what they want, whatever that is. It's really a matter of, do you trust this person with your heart? Do they actually even want your heart? Look at this Empress card here. I just kind of flipped to it. And and another message here. Don't forget your worth. Please don't do that. I don't think this person shouldn't be playing any mind games with you about how beautiful and how wonderful and how successful of a person you are. You are stunning. Probably one of the most gorgeous one of the most gorgeous people. Period. Okay? But just remember, what you don't get from someone, you can get from another. And I'm not trying to promote, grass is greener on the other side, but baby, this grass is brown. So, okay, well, that might have been uncalled for. And then we got the Five of Wands here in reverse. Somebody is definitely trying to resolve some conflict, though. Let me tell you, somebody is... Ooh, I didn't think these cards wouldn't come out, but they did. So this is going to be the last. I swear. I said it before, and I mean it now. So we got the Nine of, Wands, and then the Ten of Wands, and then Four of Pentacles here, Three of Wands. Yeah, it does kind of feel like there was some sort of third-party interference. This is kind of the second time this message has come up. Something about, and also Ten of Wands showed up again. It does, wow. It does feel like somebody was trying very hard to either restrain themselves from coming towards you, or, maybe they were avoiding a certain realization, right? Maybe they don't have good friends. It's something about past obstacles are gone now, so that's no longer there were certain people in this person's energy that was either feeding them bad information, or being very false, fake, two-faced, something like that, right? There were people in their energy that were not acting in this person's highest good, and for the longest time they allowed those connections in. Okay, and this person, I don't believe they're talking to them. This adds up to as to why Spirit is allowing this person through into your energy, allowing them in this. Spirit is spirit, right? If God says no, God says no, and that's the end of the discussion. If someone's trying to come towards you and they're like, nope, that's it. Sometimes, Spirit will allow certain people in so that you can learn from them, and it's the truth, right? And this person, it does seem like, they were given an opportunity by God to be in your life. And they, there were some things that they have to do in order for someone to be around an Empress. They need to be dressed a certain way. And by dressed, I mean dressed nice. Not that they're rich, but they just have to look presentable. They have to smell good. They need to take care of themselves. You can't just talk to the Empress after your 10th day of not brushing your teeth. No, that's just, do you know what I mean? In that same way, there are some things that someone has to do in order to just be a friend of yours or to be in your energy, period. Okay, so, right, and it seems like this person did what they needed to do in order to come back in your energy. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm getting this sense that this person, God had some things for this person to deal with Like, right, like, you know, sometimes we're presented in certain people's lives so that they can, you know, grow up a little bit or to do some like type of work. There's a goal here, and it seemed like this person met the goal. I mean, whether they knew there was a goal or not is irrelevant, but spirit, right, is like had been guiding this person to leave these friends behind. And you know, who else to make this person leave those friends behind than you, right? You show up in this person's energy. You're so sweet, so kind, so beautiful. You smell good. This person is just like, yeah, hubba hubba, like, you know, like obsessed with you. And then their friends come in trying to ruin this good thing, and this person was swayed. It seems like they were swayed by these people, so they tried to leave you behind. And then as a result of doing that, they realize like how shitty of a person they are. It's something like the weight of their own burdens, the weight of their own actions actually are causing them pain now. And now they have to grow up. Now they have to learn. And now they have to leave these things behind in order, you know, basically like they be in your energy. It's like without you, they feel like they're in the cold. I will say that. And this person does definitely feel very cold without you. Like they kind of want you around to snuggle up with and stuff. But I do also feel like, right, like, you know, there's a lot about being a good person that this person is learning to. Like, they're learning how to be a good person, and they're kind of meant to watch you. They're kind of meant to learn from you, because honestly, you know best when it comes to this aspect of humanity, of life. And now this person is wanting to kind of to fulfill the calling, especially if you guys felt called to each other. This person felt called. Now they want to respond to it, is what I'm getting here, and spirit will allow it. But you know, keep in mind, you're gonna learn some lessons with this person, and it's not gonna be cute all the time, and no relationship will. But man, sometimes, you know, another way to judge a person is by their worst. And I know they say not to do it because, you know, it's not fair, but right, like, judge yourself. What's the worst thing you've ever done? Truly. And then think about this person. The worst thing this person may have done is 10 times worse than yours. So it's like, girl, you know, be careful there. But anyway, y'all, you know, I'm sure this person, you guys will have a wonderful sex life. So there's some other things to look forward to if you do choose this person. And they're superficial too. Like, I'm sure this person will make sure your nails are always did, or, you know, this is... Oh, another thing, like, if you're in a situation where you're dealing with somebody who makes more money than you, and they're the feminine in this energy, they're the feminine in this connection, they will provide. That's kind of also what I'm getting. If you're watching this and you're like a masculine energy, interested in the feminine energy, or you know, two men here in a situation, or two women, it does seem like the more dominant of the two will be providing. For the other, it is definitely going to be a relationship where you won't need to stress about money. Now, how this person uses that against you is another thing. If they do use that against you, I'm not sure. But I would not put it past them either. Like, it's just, you know, a lot of, like, I don't know, man. Anyway. Yeah. I will say this. Based on the energy, I feel like you can trust them. Personally, this is where, like, you know, my own personal experience comes to play. I feel like I've dealt with energy very similar to this, and it's, I don't want to give into it. I'm genuinely, like, I don't trust it. But, right, I like to believe when I set the intention of the highest good is what comes through, that's what comes through. So obviously you guys were meant to listen to this message, be in alignment with your highest good. Anyway, at the end of the day, though, I don't even think I can tell you what, I can't even tell you, like, honestly, what the best thing is to do, because only you know that. Like, honestly, only you know the best thing for you. And I, with all my heart, I tell you to follow that. Especially if you have a strong inkling, if you know deep down you need to be with this person, then go be with them. And if you know deep down this is not the person for you, then don't be with them. At the end of the day, though, an opportunity is presenting itself to you, and you are being encouraged to take it or to leave it behind. But whatever you choose to do is up to you. So know that, you know, whatever consequences or non-consequences happen, it's your responsibility to bear, because you're the one making the decisions. That's why you gotta know if it's right for you. Anyway, oh my god, I'm done. I feel like I've repeated the same thing like 3 fucking times. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I also hope that it resonated. If it did, please let me know, because I'm just talking into the air, and I hope that the air receives and also gives feedback, because that would be nice. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Bye.